Good morning, everyone. I'm hoping everyone slept well last night. I had full-on dreams last night, which was good. So we'll just wait for everyone to hop on. Have a sunny day today. It's beautiful. We have the park across the road open. Not allowed to play there, but it's open. So that's good. So we're starting to see signs of awakening and coming out into the world again here, which is nice. I was starting to feel like a lab rat. I'm not big on being held in. I like to be free. So this has been a bit of a challenge for me, not to be able to just go out and about when I feel like it. Anyway, so how is everyone this morning? I hope everyone's happy and full of energy and ready to do a strong meditation again. And get everything moving for the planet at the moment. I can see that there's a lot going on with people bringing out the truth, rebelling against things, and a lot happening. I did my non-consent. There's a really good website called Solutions Empowerment. I sent it out to a lot of people, and it's really about giving non-consent to your government, to your local members of parliament for different things. So some of it's forced vaccinations, 5G, the lockdown as well, you know, pretty much putting us all under house arrest. So they are doing the legal things, the legal way, to help you. Instead of protesting, you can actually do this in a different way, which I find really interesting. So, hi Julie, happy birthday for yesterday. So I'm thinking that if you want to, you can go to their website and you can type in non-consent and fill in the forms. You might want to download them. I did ours yesterday. So what I'm going to do here is I'll get copies of them and I'll give them to people I know here to translate into Luxembourgish, French, etc. to help people out and hopefully start something here, because I do know people here who are right into stopping the 5G, and anything we can do to help them is important. We need to stop the 5G. You know, I mean, if I'm talking about those satellites that are going out, because that's going to create an energetic grid around the planet that's actually more than just 5G, which is a bit, yeah, I don't like the idea of that. It's like recreating an artificial plane of existence. So I don't feel comfortable around that at all. So it looks like we've got quite a number of people on today. I'm hoping that this will grow. As I said, I'm thinking of putting this on YouTube as well. I put the repeats on YouTube. And I also want to include the American, I'm a bit sort of still whacked out this morning. I had a lot of dreams last night. The American people as well. So what I'm thinking of doing is maybe doing a couple of days at a different time for America on YouTube, and then keeping this one on Facebook for Europe and Australia. And of course, the Europeans will be able to do the American one as well, but it will be on YouTube. For Australia, it'll probably be around 11 or midnight, which is not a good time frame for you. So let's see what I can come up with guidance, because I like to use guidance as my steerer on what happens, only because, you know, they know better than me sometimes. I try to figure things out. I'm not very good with technology either. Thank God I've got Yanni. So let's start with our meditation for today. I'm very excited because things are starting to open up, but I'm also aware that they're trying to shut them down at the same time by saying there's another strand, there's this, there's that. I'm sure if they bring out another one artificially, yeah, something could happen. But I think the consciousness of the people at the moment is saying no. So, you know, remember when we did the no in the grid? I feel like all these people who are protesting and getting up and saying no are also doing that no in a different way. So we're getting a big loud no around this, and I'm very excited. And I had a few people say to me that they are sensing that 5D around them when they go out, like they feel like that's what they're experiencing when they're out in the street, when they go to visit people or go to the shop. They're not connecting with the other things. So that could be good. Yeah. So I feel like that. Often I feel like when I go out that I'm in a different corridor, is how I would put it. I feel like I'm walking different. I don't know, it's like the vibration around me feels different to the vibration around other people. I feel like I'm walking in a corridor and nothing really connects with me. And the only reason I know that is because before I would connect very strongly with people. So, and if I looked in their faces, it would be a disaster if they weren't feeling good. And I would often, and I'm sure a lot of you understand this, you know, when you're in the you're walking down the street or in the shopping centre and people come up and say, excuse me, could you tell me blah, 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 can you help me with this or whatever, and you don't work there? Like people just come up and ask you all the time a question and or ask you for help, which is interesting. I don't, and I would actually feel in the supermarket or what have you, I would often feel quite like I'd hear what people were thinking, what their worries and concerns were. I would feel their tension, their fear, everything. And I'd often walk out feeling quite drained or, you know, to be hard. Some days, most days I could control it, but some days I couldn't control it. So I'd just have to stay inside because I could feel it in myself. Whereas now, I don't actually connect. I know that sounds weird, but it's like before I could connect with that 3D, 4D environment and I could connect with those people and I'd feel them quite strongly. And now I don't. It's like I'm walking in a different corridor of reality to other people and I don't actually feel them, and it's quite discerning, you know, disconcerting because I'm used to feeling everything around me. And I'm sure that a lot of you understand that. We as empaths or sensitives, we get used to feeling further afield so that we can be safe, and it's almost like not control the situation but guide the situation. So we're constantly feeling in front of us what's going on, and I don't have that anymore. So I'm just saying, like, I think that the reality of 5D can sometimes be presented to us in ways that we're not aware. We think, oh, that's weird, I'm not feeling that anymore, or I feel a bit odd, or I'm feeling really detached and I'm not as emotionally charged as I normally would be. And so I do believe that's part of being in 5D. It's not that you're, you know, not feeling love or anything towards people. It's more that you're not connecting with that imbalance in everything. So I'm hoping that yeah, Annie, you get what I'm saying, because it's hard for me to say it because sometimes it's just, I get a download and it's all so strong that I find it hard to put into words because it's more of a feeling and I have to gauge what those words are to present that feeling. So that's why I get a bit like this, and I feel like a slow learner sometimes. I'm not really, but anyway. So if you're getting that feeling where you're going outside and you're not feeling connected and you're not distracted and you're not, because I could get distracted very easily. Now I'm not so distracted. It's very interesting. And I'm not pulled to purchase things as much as I used to be. So there's all these side effects, these things that you start to realize, oh, okay, maybe that's part of it, that are physical, not just the way you think and act. It's a physical thing of showing you're no longer attached to this roller coaster ride of 4D and the energy of that, because the energy of that, remember, 4D is psychic, it's energy, and that used to really rock me at times. You know, if I wasn't strong, like if I wasn't prepared to go somewhere and I knew what I was facing, I would often feel completely wiped out afterwards and really, you know, like fucked in the head over the whole thing. Now I don't get that. So I'm just saying that maybe that's something you can look at in your own life and see, aha, so there has been a movement and I am detached from all of that drama and pain and suffering. It doesn't mean that you're not compassionate towards people. It just means that it's not resonating you. Yeah, a bit of a time traveller and stuff like that. It's interesting, isn't it? So I'm happy to hear that you're feeling like that, because I feel like it too, and I'm realising that it's all about being in this 5D environment. And yes, people can pull you out of it if they're really in a funky place, or there's a group of people that could pull you out of it. But for the most part, we're staying in it, which is great. So with that, I think setting the intention of what you're going to do when you go out is equally important, because it will put you in a frequency. Like what I started to do before all of this stuff happened is I would really strongly, and even when I was living in Australia, I would put a really strong intention when I went out that I would be in a particular vibration, and that would hold me steady for the hours that I was out. And I started to realise that I could create a corridor of time and space, instead of constantly thinking, okay, is it safe for me to be there? What's that person? What's going on with that person? And getting all these thoughts in my head and everything when I'd go out. So you know how it is. You walk past someone and you can basically hear what they're thinking, and sometimes it's not pleasant, you know. Sometimes it's good. But anyway, I just thought I'd share that with you, because I understand that you would also be feeling that and maybe thinking there's something amiss, there's something not right. You're actually okay, everything's fine. You're just going into a different dimension and no longer being triggered by something else. So let's start our meditation for the day. Good morning, Miss Helena. Yeah, you have the same situation, Maya. It's very interesting, isn't it? Yeah. So remember, we do our mudras, and we squeeze and we hold our breath, and we do all of that. So for anyone that's new, I noticed some new names. We do 3 rounds of breathing to charge up our chi. The type of breathing that we do is either the breath of fire, which is a quick breath in and out through the belly that falls naturally in and out through the nose. Or you could do the Wim Hof breath, which is through the mouth, very fast breathing. You could do some sort of kundalini breathing, moving your arms and breathing in and out as you move. You can do any sort of breathing that you like. We do that for, a period, like probably do about 40 quick breaths. Then we hold our breath. When we hold our breath, we squeeze our bottom up, and then we squeeze our belly button into our back, and we close our neck to bring all the chi into our power center. We hold the breath for a bit, then we relax, we release the breath, we do another round, and on the 3rd round, we don't squeeze, we just relax and let the chi run through our body. And what we're doing is we're activating ourselves first, and then we go into the meditation. If you feel your mind is wandering, that's okay, that's normal. Just go back to your breath, go back to the sound of my voice, and go back to it. You know, don't kind of think, oh my God, I can't do this, I'm stupid or whatever. You're not. This is an advanced meditation, so just go back to your breath and follow along like that. And each day it will get easier and easier, and before you know it, you'll be doing it like a dream. Okay? So let's start. So we'll just take 3 deep breaths just to release any tension from the day or from the morning. Good. That's great. And let's start our rhythmic breathing. Breathing in, hold and squeeze. Hold your breath. And release. And again. Breathing in, hold and squeeze. And release. And again. Breathing in, hold and relax. And release. Good. And keeping your eyes closed, concentrating on your breath as it enters and leaves the nose, the feeling of your breath, the sound of your breath. Concentrate on the breath as it enters and leaves your nose. And if you choose, you can use the mantra so on the in-breath, hum on the out-breath. You just imagine the sound. Good. And now on the in-breath, as you breathe in, imagine that your breath is going up into your nose, into your brain, into your third eye, into your pineal gland. So as you breathe in, you connect with the pineal gland. Inside the pineal gland is water, and you're going to connect with that water, tiny drops of water. And as you breathe out, imagine that you're creating a ripple, a vibration of light on the water that reverberates out into the room, a ripple of light. So you breathe in, connect, and as you breathe out, you activate that ripple of light into the room. Listen to the sound of your breath. Feel your breath as it enters and leaves the nose. Take it up into the pineal gland, and as you breathe out, expanding that ripple out into the room. Good. And now you're going to, on the out breath, imagine that you're filling your brain with light. You're filling your whole brain. And you begin to feel or sense the weight of your brain, the texture of your brain connecting all hemispheres, creating new neurological pathways, new synapses as you fill your brain with light and activate the brain. And as you activate your brain this morning, I'm going to call in a team of beings to release any and all mental interferences that are connected with you at this moment, like in the past 24 hours or 48 hours. We're just going to do a little cleansing around the brain, the mind that resides, the hive mind that resides outside of your brain. So just breathing in, connecting with your brain, filling it up with light. And allowing that light now to travel down the spinal cord from your brain down into your neck, down into your spine, filling it with light. Breathing in, connect with the pineal gland, and as you breathe out, fill up your brain, and then fill up your spinal cord with light. Good. And in your mind's eye, in your imagination, I'd like you to imagine a small lift, an elevator, and a very small version of you walking inside the lift. And as you breathe in, you connect with the lift, and as you breathe out, you're sending the lift down into your heart chakra. So breathing in, connect. Breathing out, sending it down through your head. Breathing in, connect, and then down into your throat. Breathing in, connect, and then down into your heart. Good. And the lift opens, and that small version of you walks down a corridor into the space of your physical heart. And as it walks into the space of your physical heart, you take your mind, your breath, your awareness, your intention to your physical heart. And as you breathe in, you connect with your heart. And as you breathe out, you again create a ripple of love and light out into the room, like a little vortex opening up, vibrating out, spreading out into the room. And you're activating your magnetic aspect. Breathing in, connect. Breathing out, expanding the vortex out into the room. I activate all my senses and my connection to God. Good. Now I'd like you to take your awareness, your intention, your attention, and your breath to your heart chakra, and understanding that you have activated the vortex of the heart. And you're going to move that energy down from your heart chakra through your feet and into the earth, connecting with the crystalline grids of Mother Earth, filling them with that love, that light. So breathing in, connect with your heart, and breathing out, direct the energy down through your body now. Breathing in, connect, and then directing down through your legs. Breathing in, connect, and then directing down into your feet and into the earth. And taking your breath, your awareness, your intention, your eyes, down to your feet. And imagine that you're breathing in and out through the bottom of your feet. And as you breathe in, you're breathing in with Mother Earth, and you're drawing in Mother Earth's love, light and energy. And as you breathe out, you're sharing your love, light and energy with Mother Earth. And it's creating a ripple into the 5D grids. So you begin to just breathe and create a rhythm of breath. In and out through your feet. Concentrate on your feet. Imagine breathing in and out in perfect harmony with Earth. Perfect rhythm. And your feet feel like magnets on the earth. They may heat up, they may feel heavy, they may tingle, they may vibrate as you connect with Mother Earth. And as you do, we call in the prime creators of Mother Earth, the devas, the fairies, the pixies, the gnomes, the Tudididannans, the little ones, the elementals of earth, fire, air, water, ether. And we ask to be utilized as vehicles for your love, your light and your truth, to facilitate the grounding and creation of a 5D reality of the new earth. So I'd like you to take a moment, allowing them to gather around you at your feet, connecting with them, giving thanks to them for all that you have, all that you receive, and all that this earth is, the clear water, the fresh air, and vibrant food. To spend a moment connecting with these divas and the pleasure they bring you. Good. Now I'd like you to take your awareness, your attention, and even your eyes up to your crown chakra, the top of your head. And imagine that you're breathing into your crown chakra and you're breathing out. And as you breathe out, you're creating a little vortex at the top of your head that's spinning around. For women, that spinning is anti-clockwise. For men, it's clockwise. So you create this little spin at the top of your head. And understanding that you're going to release a beautiful ball of love and light and energy from you. And that ball is going to search out home. And home for you is represented by a golden light out in the universe. And that golden light could be a vortex, it could be a ball, it could be a lake of gold. However, it's home for you. It may be associated and connected to a planet or an interdimensional reality. It's home, and it's leading you towards it, calling you and guiding you home. So as you breathe in and you've activated your crown chakra, now as you breathe out, you send out a little ball of light from the top of your head out into the room as you breathe out. So you're breathing in and out. Imagine you're pushing it up. Breathing in and out. Pushing it up a bit further now, out of the roof of the building. Breathing in, following it with your eyes and your breath. Breathing out. Push it up past the trees now. Breathing in and out, up into the sky. Moving very quickly home now, through any clouds, up into the sky again, further and further up, into the outer atmosphere of Mother Earth. Sending your ball of energy up and popping it out into the universe. When it pops out into the universe, taking a moment to look around you, vast, unlimited, powerful universe that surrounds you. And every planet, every galaxy, every star, every planet creates movement. And that movement creates energy. And that energy is yours. It's connected to you. So just spend a moment drawing on that energy, linking it with you, that movement, that electricity, that pull of the magnetic frequency. It's connecting with you now. Good. Now allowing the golden light of home to draw you to it now, moving very, very quickly, and then becoming one with the golden light. Breathing in gold, breathing out gold, as you become very familiar with the frequency that you're in, this frequency of home. It may be a planet that looks different to Mother Earth. It may be an interdimensional reality that feels different to Mother Earth, but you're breathing it in. And as you do so, you start to become aware of beings gathering around you. These are your spiritual ancestors, those that love you, your guides gathering around you now in sacred circle, and all the divine councils that you work with or may even be a part of begin to gather around you now. The white and the blue council, the green and the brown council, the red and the purple council, the Palladian emissaries of light, Melchizedek Brotherhood of Light, the Arcturians, the interdimensional councils of light, the intergalactic council of light that represents all nations, the cosmic police that guard and protect the universe and you, the ancient ones, the lords of karma, the timekeepers, the angelic realms from cherubim to seraphim, and all those that you're particularly connected to gather around you now in sacred circle. And I want you to spend a minute communicating with them, getting to know them. And the time starts now. Good, and understanding that you are the ambassador for all nations. You are their physical representation that is grounding this new earth. So you're going to bring that golden light of home that represents all nations and all these beings. And you're going to bring it down and pass it through you and into the earth. And you're going to use your breath, so breathing in, Connect with that golden light, that feeling of home and all those nations. And as you breathe out, you draw it down into the universe. You breathe in again, and you draw it down into the outer Earth's atmosphere, moving very quickly. Breathing in, and as you breathe out, drawing it down through the sky, down through any clouds, you're starting to feel it moving towards you, a slight pressure at the top of your head. As you draw it down now through any clouds, past the trees, through the building, into the room, into your crown chakra, and down through your body, through your feet and into the earth, joining with Mother Earth. And now you are unity consciousness. Mother Earth, Father Sky, and you, one. You meet at the heart, the neutral chakra that represents both male and female, both electric and magnetic. And you begin to breathe into your heart, and as you breathe out, activating that vortex even further now. And as you activate your vortex of love, light, and all nations, the 5D grids begin to open up before you like a corridor of light. And you walk in the corridor and you begin creating the reality you're guided to create. But I want you to feel it, connect with the feeling. Remember to connect with the feeling because it grounds it even stronger. So feel, how does it feel to be in a community where it's peaceful, calm, joyful, blissful, where children play in perfect harmony and are educated with love and tenderness, where businesses operate out of integrity and banks the same, governments the same, hospitals are vibrant places of healing. This is your earth, and you're going to create it in the manner that you feel comfortable with. So it's up to you to walk through your community as a beacon of light, an ambassador of all nations, and imprint it with the reality that you know is loving and kind. So visualize, feel, sense the water, the air, the smells, the vibrancy of the trees. Bring it all in. Okay? So we start at the heart, we create the vibration. You have 3 minutes, and the time starts now. Good, and holding that feeling, the images around you. And repeat after me. Love above me, love below me. Love before me, love behind me. Love to the left of me, love to the right of me. Love within me, grow strong. Love above me, love below me. Love before me, love behind me. Love to the left of me, love to the right of me. Love within me, grow strong. Love above me, love below me. Love before me, love behind me. Love to the left of me, love to the right of me. Love within me, grow strong. And now taking your awareness, your eyes, your breath back down to your feet. Breathing in through the bottoms of your feet. Connecting with Mother Earth and grounding this template as reality. And when you're ready, you can wiggle your toes, your fingers, flutter your eyelids, and very gently come back into the room. I hope everyone's feeling relaxed and good and in focus. I got a message that tomorrow, because it's Thursday, we're going to do something on abundance, on money. So we're going to start bringing in the frequency of money into our auric field, our energy signature tomorrow. So I'm looking forward to that. That was quite a strong message. So in the meantime, think about how much of that energy can you hold? It's more that, yes, we have beliefs around it, we have restrictions around it, fears around it that we don't actually realize. But I started to go into my head around it when they said that to me, and they said, no, don't think about that. Just think about the energy. Just think about how much energy you're willing to hold of that, how comfortable you feel. So I will love you and leave you, and thank you so much for co-creating today, as I know it takes time, energy and commitment. So I'm very, very happy that you do this with me, and we do it all together because it's very important that we continue to be a force of love, light and truth. Thank you for now, and I will see you tomorrow, which will be the money vibration. Bye.